The 5 best states to retire to that aren't Florida or Arizona. When we think about retirement, the focus is often on how much to save and how to live frugally once we stop working. But where we plan to retire is a big deal, too, and not just because of the weather. When you dream of retirement, you're probably not dreaming about the tax code, says A.J. Smith, Vice President of Content at personal finance portal SmartAsset. But maybe you should, because taxes can vary a great deal from state to state. In addition, she notes, it's increasingly important for today's active seniors to look at amenities and the kind of lifestyle that they want. This includes fun stuff like museums and pools, but also hospitals, rec centers and other facilities that help retirees stay healthy as they age. The obvious answer to this retirement puzzle for many Americans is either Florida or Arizona. But depending on where your family is or how you want to spend your retirement, Sun City in Arizona or the Villages in Florida may not be the best fit. If this sounds like you, then here are 5 outside-the-box retirement destinations to consider for your golden years. South Dakota. When you think of retiring in a city with good doctors and plentiful amenities, you probably aren't thinking of Sioux Falls or Rapid City, the 2 largest cities in South Dakota that have a combined population of about 250,000 residents. However, the pair come in at number 2 and number 5, respectively, on the Milken Institute's ranking of about 250 small metro areas in its Best Cities for Successful Aging report. And according to financial publisher Kiplinger, South Dakota comes in as the best state for retirement. That's because many retirees require more than just the warmest climate and the lowest tax code, said Stacy Rapelkin, online editor at Kiplinger.com. And a big part of the equation in retirement is both the quality and affordability of healthcare, 2 areas where South Dakota ranks above average, particularly in Sioux Falls and Rapid City. Kentucky. Many retirement studies focus on Americans in their 70s and 80s. But what if you're lucky enough to be financially secure in your early 60s or even in your 50s? If you're fortunate enough to retire early, then look at the Bluegrass State. Thanks to low living costs and a large retirement income tax deduction, Kentucky rates as the best state for an early retirement, according to a SmartAsset analysis published in December. Consider that Kentucky allows a deduction of up to $41,110 for income from retirement accounts, such as a 401k or IRA, both of which can be tapped without penalties starting at age 59 and a half. The analysis also took into consideration healthcare costs, particularly for those under 65 who don't qualify for Medicare and may have to find private insurance, affordable housing and a below-average cost of living compared with the rest of the U.S. also made Kentucky worth a look. Wyoming. Another state you may never think of as friendly to retirement is Wyoming. However, a host of factors make the state attractive, including one of the best tax environments for seniors in the nation. For starters, it has a combined state and local sales tax rate of just 5.83%, according to a 2015 study by the Tax Foundation, which puts it in the top 10 nationwide. Furthermore, like Florida, Wyoming has no state income tax. Just about the only other state that ranks so highly on both those tax factors is Alaska, and let's face it, the remote and icy nature of the state doesn't exactly endear it to the typical mid-Atlantic retiree. Wyoming is also one of the safest states in the U.S. It's this mix of a low tax rate, a low cost of living and low crime that prompted financial website Bankrate.com to rank Wyoming as the best state in the U.S. for retirement in their latest rankings. Virginia. With a state income tax rate well below the national average, you will indeed stretch your retirement dollars in the Old Dominion better than many other regions. And for those looking for ways to stay active, the state is at the center of it all with easy access to East Coast beaches, the Appalachian Mountains and big mid-Atlantic cities like Washington, New York and Charlotte within half a day's drive. There's also plenty of colonial history and wineries to boot. Sure, a lot of the Northern Virginia suburbs are characterized by high costs of living and traffic nightmares, but they are among the highest ranked in the nation for job opportunities for mature workers who aren't ready to quit working altogether just yet, with over 1 in 5 Virginians over age 65 still in the labor force. And with some of the best public transit and healthcare infrastructure in the nation, you can be sure that you are at least getting some payback for the comparatively higher cost of living. For those retirees who have a bit more cushion in their budget, Virginia is worth a look. Utah. Never thought of retiring in Utah? Well, that may be because there aren't a whole lot of older Americans there as a share of the population right now. According to the 2010 census, Utah had the lowest median age of any state in the union at just 29.2 years, well below the 37.2 median of the U.S. For the next generation of retirees, that youth and vigor may be a good thing. A lot of people may not want to retire around a lot of other seniors, said Rapelkin, noting that college towns are great destinations for retirement because of all the amenities and public transportation. It's not just youth that's the draw of Utah, however. Healthcare costs are below the national average, according to Kiplinger research, and the cost of living is also considerably below average. Throw in 5 national forests and dozens of state parks that allow outdoor fun for free, and there's a lot to like. Fair warning, however, Utah is one of just 13 states that taxes any income from Social Security, so the perks will come at a cost.